going to see that male lion there as well, but there's also a smaller antelope over here on the right-hand side called a bontebok. The bontebok is considered a conservation success because there was only about 17 of them left out in the wild, and so the farmer found some and put them behind fences. Those bontebok were able to repopulate, and now they're only existent on reserves, but they're hoping to reintroduce them back into the wild in the near future. That male lion's mane can weigh up to 50 pounds in itself, toying a cat to be anywhere from 400 to 500 pounds. You can see that other female there as well. Lions do sleep for the majority of the day. They're actually only awake for about 3 years of their lives. Their numbers are also declining out in the wild because they're being hunted after and used as trophy animals. Disney is partnering with organizations in Africa forming the Protect the Pride with the goal to double that population out there in the wild from 20,000 to 40,000 by 2050. See some burros here on the left-hand side and some pretty active warthogs. Warthogs are the largest burrowing creature. They like to back into their burrows to show off their razor-sharp tusks. You can tell the difference between the male and female because males will have 4 warts and females will only have 2. I also consider them to be the best recyclers out here on the savannah because they find their burrows from smaller animals and then dig them bigger so they can fit inside of them. I'm going to see quite a few animals as I proceed forward here. On the left-hand side, an ostrich. If you look at their feet, they actually only have 2 toes, rather than the normal 3 to 4 that most birds have. They also can't fly, they just use their wings to steer them. But they are the largest bird. On the right-hand side here, a pretty good look at a white rhinoceros, as well as these other animals are called waterbuck. Waterbuck have white rings around their tails as well as heart-shaped noses. They secrete an oil from their skin which smells really bad to all those other predators out there, kind of like rotten meat, but it also makes them waterproof so they can stand out in the rain and drink an abnormally large amount of water. The eggs on the ground there are ostrich eggs. White rhinos can weigh up to about 8,000 pounds, and believe it or not, they actually can gallop, lifting all 4 legs and all 8,000 pounds off the ground all at once, while reaching speeds up to about 35 miles an hour. We're going to start making our journey back to the village of Harambe. If you have the chance today, I recommend checking out Mombasa Marketplace. They have a lot of cool souvenirs over there that you're not going to find over on Discovery Island. But also they do have unfertilized, hand-painted ostrich eggs. They're on display and they're also available for purchase if that's something that you're interested in. They are hand-painted with the animals out here on the reserve, and the money goes towards helping those animals out in the wild as well. Even if you don't plan on purchasing one, they're still pretty cool to look at if you get the chance. If you find yourself making any merchandise purchase, you can think about rounding up to the nearest dollar or donating your change to the Disney Conservation Fund. The Disney Conservation Fund focuses on helping those animals out in the wild and their future generations to come. When you do make a donation to that fund, Disney matches your donation dollar for dollar, penny for penny. Every little bit truly does count, so do think about rounding up if you get the chance. If you did take any pictures today, I recommend sharing them on your social media or with your friends, your family, and your neighbors, because here in Harambe we believe that what you see with your eyes is truly what you'll value in your hearts. If you didn't take any pictures today, Hakuna Matata, no worries. Simply sharing these conservation messages will also help those animals out. All your personal belongings. Ensure those face coverings are fully covering your nose, your chin, and your mouth. My name is Lex. Thank you again for riding on the symbol with me here today. If you have any questions, you're welcome to come up and ask. Otherwise, here in Harambe, we like to say Kwaherini, which means to go well. I invite your friends to go well, go wild, and have a great rest of your day here in Harambe.